It's big dog season, and you can't stay still because you want it. Talk that talk, George. You still scraping your plate because you're hungry. Talk that talk.
New tonight at 11, we are taking a closer look at whether Atlanta's nightlife division is living up to its promise to keep people safe.
So we started asking a lot of questions after a mass shooting at a club raised fresh concerns about the city's nightlife. 11 Alive's Aisha Howard is getting answers tonight.
Food, culture, and entertainment is what you expect to enjoy when you hit the nightlife scene in Atlanta. But in the last 2 years, crime has become a growing concern.
And so how would you classify Atlanta nightlife right now?
From like where it used to be?
Yep.
It's terrible now.
DJ Jay Nix with Hot 107.9 has been on the Atlanta club scene for 18 years. He's witnessed the shift firsthand and says club security isn't equal.
So it's like you could feel safe, then you might not feel safe. Because the way they pat me down, because I'm part of nightlife and I'm part of the radio station, I'm part of the culture of Atlanta, they don't pat me down like they pat everybody else down. So what if I was on some crazy BS one day?
There were so many shootings at bars, clubs, and lounges in 2022. Atlanta Mayor Andre Dickens created the city's first nightlife division to tackle the issue. The city added cameras and shut down several clubs with ongoing problems and offered safety training for businesses with a history of criminal activity. But after 2 people were killed in a mass shooting at 1145 Lounge in Buckhead over Mother's Day weekend this year, the concern is rising again.
I always talk to Mari about being safe and be aware of her surroundings. It never crossed my mind to give her warnings that someone might be in the club with a gun.
I took those concerns to Kristen Edwards, who was appointed to manager of nightlife and culture in April.
What's being done from your office to make sure that these incidents don't happen?
So it's a joint effort with our office, City Council, the mayor. We're all working together, even our Nightlife Advisory Council. We're looking at legislation and looking at ordinances to ensure that we can keep this Atlanta nightlife ecosystem going and make sure it's safe and fun for everyone.
The city told us in May after the shooting, most business operators are complying and even benefiting from resources the nightlife division set up. But operators who endanger public safety must be held accountable. And on Friday, a Fulton County judge ordered 1145 Lounge to close permanently after the city filed a lawsuit seeking just that.
What would you say to the people who say, Atlanta nightlife is just too dangerous for me to get out and enjoy?
I think it's important to note that it takes everyone. So it takes the operators operating correctly. It takes every single employee looking and seeing what's going on.
Richard Tang is on the Nightlife Advisory Council. He owns 3 restaurants and bars in Atlanta and just opened his latest venture, Bar Diver, on Atlanta's west side.
I feel it's very isolated. I don't feel like it's a citywide ordeal. Is there crime? Sure, but I do feel that technology has shifted, and the ability to get the knowledge out there and to know about it happens a lot quicker.
While the city continues to work to strengthen the relationship with owners and operators, DJ Jay Nix says he notices the efforts, but wants to make sure the owners don't put profit over people.
Safety first. Like, this is your venue, this is what you put your heart. And if you treat it like that and you always think like that every time you open up your doors, you're going to be all right.
Aisha Howard, 11 Alive News.
All right, today is Sunday, August 11th, the year is 2024. It's a big question everybody wants to know. Is Atlanta safe to go out? Because I get this question from a lot of people who come to town, family members or friends. They want to come to Atlanta, they want to go out to restaurants, clubs, nightclubs, hookah bars, lounges, whatever. People, Atlanta is an entertainment place. Is it safe? Is it? Well, I went out about 2 weekends ago, last weekend. Anyway, I can't remember. I don't know if it was last weekend before last, we used to fly by. I went out to a birthday party, a big, massive birthday party in the Mechanicsville area. If you know where Mechanicsville is, downtown Atlanta. A little south of downtown Atlanta. And I parked my car. I got there a little early because I knew that area was rough. And so I got there a little early. Found a pretty decent parking spot, not too far from the venue, because the venue where they were having the party, I did not have its own parking lot. Got there a little early, parked in a fairly safe, secure spot. It was on a corner. A lot of traffic and people walking by where my car was parked at. And when I left, my car was fine and I didn't have any issues. I got in my car, took off, and I went my ass home. Unfortunately, I passed a horrible wreck on I-20 on my way to the house. Okay, but anyway. The next day I spoke to several friends and they said their cars got broken into, their wallets were stolen, they had luggage stolen out of their car, stuff stolen. Multiple cars got broken in, the windows broken, cars broke, police everywhere, tow trucks running around. Nightlife in Atlanta is a hit or miss. And that's why I sit my ass at home. I've been booted, I've been towed. Luckily, I never had a car broken into. I tend to park in high traffic areas. I'll circle that block before or I'll do valet parking too before. But then the problem comes in when you get inside the restaurant or club. Is it safe? I've been to a few places where some shit happened inside, and I was at Compound a few years ago and a big fight broke out. Nobody was injured, they broke it up. But the interesting part is I've had a lot of friends who've been killed leaving or going to nightclubs here in Atlanta, mainly leaving. Something happened, something took place, or maybe someone. I also had a couple of friends who were working at these nightclubs as security who were shot and killed at the front of these businesses, business, like a bouncer, nightclub bouncer, somebody shot and killed. And I know quite a few people that has happened to here in Atlanta. All I would tell you is just be careful. Avoid certain areas, avoid certain clubs, avoid certain crowds of people. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Stay away from them heathens, them niggas. Stay away from them. Y'all knew that was coming. Stay away from them. I think you got a better chance of getting in and out of that nightclub. And people, the nightclub experience is so boring to me. Going out is so boring these days. Boring as hell. Everybody just standing around with a drink. I'm tired. I need to sit my ass down someplace. Everybody just standing around with a drink, and I'm not into this whole fancy clothes, and sweaty nightclubs and drunk people, and I'll take a pass on that. To drive in late at night, the craziness, the people driving drunk, I'll take a pass on all that. I really don't need to go there. The risk of getting robbed, shot, and killed on your way walking back to your car, all depends on the area and where you're at and what you're doing. I'm more of a daytime person. I prefer to go to stuff like now. It's 12 noon. If something's going on now, I'd rather go now. Get dressed, meet you at this event. I'd rather do something during the daytime than late at night because we all know anything can kick off at any given time and point. And this weekend has been a deadly weekend in Atlanta. They've had quite a few shootings and killings in this city. I just prefer daytime events where I know I can get in and out and won't have to worry about, getting robbed or, when the sun goes down or nothing like that. So for me, that's just my choice. Kill a damn man over here. That's just my decision. And I get bored at night. I'm older. I like to go to bed at nighttime and get my rest. Shit, I went to the gym last night. On Saturday night, I'm in the gym working out. Got in the jacuzzi. Came home, took a shower, went to bed. I was so tired. I ate some sushi for dinner last night. I ate that sushi and was asleep. Out. So for me, I'm not really into that clubbing thing like I used to be when I was in my early 20s. I'm 54 years of age. At some point, you got to outgrow this mess. And everybody don't outgrow it, but I find I myself personally, maybe if I was closer to something I could walk to it, I might venture out and walk to some stuff. You never want me to be ready to walk to a bar across the street or walk to say, we can walk to some stuff, you might be okay. But when you got a 20, 30-minute drive, no way. Fuck that shit. I'm not really into all this late night shenanigans, so I might be the wrong person to ask. Is it dangerous? Hell yeah, it's dangerous. It just depends on where you're going and what you're doing and who you're with. I would never, I guess in a million years, somebody would have got shot and killed inside the club at 11:45. I would never have guessed that, but you're around them niggas, what y'all expect? See, I'm not going to a bar or lounge packed full of heathens. I'm not doing that. I don't give a fuck. I'm not going to do that. I don't like crowds of people any damn way. When you throw in liquor, everybody drinking and acting a fool. No, thank you. When I travel, even when I go out of the country and I travel to places, I like to do the stuff in the daytime. I just prefer a nice daytime event versus being in some club late at night. Some people just night owls. I get it. I'm not a night owl. That ain't for me. I'm not a nighttime person. I don't like being out late at night. I just think it's just not something I like to go to bed. In my early 20s, yes, I was in the club, but there was a different world back then. People danced, we party, we had some fun in those clubs. Now you go, they're not dancing, everybody just standing around, sitting in sections, bottle service. It's boring. It's boring as hell. Who wants to? It's just too boring for me. Everybody just standing around. Nobody having fun. I find that just to be very odd. Then you risk your life to get there. You risk your life while you're in there, possibly. The vast majority of people get in and out. I think the biggest issue I have with nightlife in Atlanta is it's expensive as hell. You got to pay for parking. You got to pay to get in. You got to pay for drinks and bottle service if you want a place to sit down, because all the seats are now corralled into these booths, so you got to need a place to sit. You got to pay for that. Then you got to pay for bottle. It's just ridiculous. You got to tip them. It's just outrageously expensive. For what? Stare at a bunch of Negroes with nothing else to do on a Saturday night. I'd rather be my ass home in bed, sleep. Fuck that shit. I don't get time for that mess. But people seem to flock to Atlanta to go out to these clubs and hang out and party for some odd reason. They just seem to love it. They just love these clubs and partying. They love it. People love it. No power to them. Be careful when you're out there. Watch your back. Stay away from certain places. Stay away from certain groups of people. Would make the most sense. Like the guy in the video said who owned that new club. He's over Bar Diver. He's over in West Midtown. Hopefully they don't have no problems over there. It's just, location and the crowd that you have. It just all depends on what the deal is. You would think that people as the whole night, I would like to see more stuff in Atlanta done during the daytime. More events geared towards restaurants, happy hour, stuff during the daytime, because then we don't have to have so many people mingling around at nighttime. Or early afternoon or early evening, for that matter. For years, Atlanta was a place, shit didn't get started until like 11, 12 o'clock at night. People need to have more early evening events instead of so late at night. And then I think that might, you draw a different crowd. On a side note, there was a house for sale behind my house, and I fucked up. I really fucked that up. It was for sale. It was an old raggedy house on 7 acres. It was only $375,000. I should have bought this shit. I should have bought it. I don't know what the fuck I was thinking at that time. Maybe I just I wasn't thinking properly. I should have got that land behind this. It was attached. It runs right up to my house, and this guy's over there now. Somebody brought it, and they're doing something over there. I need to go over there and look, but I can hear these ATMs or three-wheelers or something's going over there. They be driving these trucks and stuff over there. The house was pretty much a teardown with the land set on, but I really wish I had looked into that and purchased that. I don't know if y'all can hear it. They're back there now. I'm not sure what are they doing over there, but I should have bought that 7 acres of land. It runs right up. It's right across the creek. I could have built a little bridge to go over across the creek over to that land over there. 7 acres for 3, and it was on, I think it was $375 or something. It was very, very inexpensive. But the house was a teardown that was there, and I think, but they're doing something to the house that was there. I don't know what I was thinking. That was not wise. I should have investigated that, and I knew it was for sale. I really didn't look into the price. If I had known what I know now, I should have snatched that damn thing up. But yeah, live and learn. That was a dumb decision on my behalf. So, well, anyway, I just wanted to do a short little video. I'm about to get dressed, go get me something to eat this Sunday. I'm going to go on a brunch with a friend of mine, and go get me something to eat. Who is this? Anyway, give my mother a call. Go meet some breakfast somewhere. I think I'm gonna get out of here the house. I was gonna go to the gym today, but I don't think I'm gonna go to the gym today. I think I'm gonna rest. If I do go to the gym, I'm just going to get back in the sauna and rest. My leg feels a whole lot better, so we'll see. Anyway, today is Sunday. It's August 11th. The year is 2024. If you all do decide to go out, follow these rules. Use valet parking at the venue. If they have it, park up close. Let them deal with your car if you Or catch Uber there to the event and back. Or wherever you're going, catch Uber. It might be safer. And we're parking the car and somebody breaking into it. Go with somebody if you can. Typically when I go out and by myself, I meet people there. But if you can go with somebody, that might make it a little bit better so you won't be walking the streets alone by yourself. Choose something that's in a high density location with a lot of people around that might bring down the possibility of criminals doing anything to you or your car or your possessions, or to get robbed or something. Look at the crowds of people you're dealing with. Look at the crowds of people that you're dealing with. Look at the crowd that you're going there. There's a bunch of heathens in there. There's a bunch of heathens. You might want to stay away. They got some clubs in Atlanta that the heathens go to. Y'all know what they is. There's a bunch of heathens in there, and stay away from them places. I think that's, just look at the crowd, keep an eye on it. But I strongly suggest do something in the daytime. You might be safer. Anyway, let me get out of here. These damn bugs all over the bad place. I came outside to do this video because it was still nice outside, but it's 12 noon. Say some weird weather. What's going on? It's gonna bit my ass. I thought today was going to be air quality alert. It's supposed to be sunny all day today. It's got 92 degrees today, a beautiful Sunday. I'm about to go in here, take a shower, get dressed, get the hell out of here. Figure out if I'm gonna go by this gym, I'll go get something to eat. I just got to eat some fruit in the kitchen here. But go out and have fun, enjoy life. There's nothing wrong with that. Just stay safe. That's all I got to say. Is if you decide to come to Atlanta and visit, y'all want to go to these clubs and lounges and all this boring ass shit, boring as hell to me. I'd rather go to Miami where there's a beach out there or something to do. I like to do. I'm more of a beach type person. But anyway, if y'all gonna come here, just stay safe. Watch your surroundings. Look at the places that you go to. Atlanta has a lot of stuff going on here. It's a whole bunch of shit going on. It's a bunch of shiesty ass people here. And you got some lowlifes running around. Stay away from them. They run all over the place. But ultimately, do what you feel safe. Use your intuition, common sense, You would think that I'm still rather perplexed how that gun got into that club 1145. How did that happen? I mean, what took place? Somebody didn't get patted down. They did not have metal detectors. Security was really not doing their job that night when those two people got killed inside that club. Anyway, I'm out of here. You guys rest enjoy this Sunday, August 11th, 2024, and I'm out. Enjoy. Have a beautiful Sunday.